As I'll say in the beginning of the Torah, Dalet Malchius says, Choshech al pnei ha'am choshech, is Golos Yavam she'achshichu eineim shel Yisrael, b'gzeraseim, v'omu kisu lachem al keren ashur, she'en lachem chelek b'lakei Yisrael. Ral explains that in Gibur Miskaber Miskan Ela Begibur, in Chochom Miskaber Ela Bechochom, Yevonim held that they were Spitz Chochma, but they understood that Klal Yisrael understood that they are aggressor Chochma, Chochma Selakim. So they told them, Kisva Lachem Al Keren Hashor, She'en Lachem Chelek B'Elkei Yisrael. You see what close you are to the Banishim. You did the Chet HaEgel, Kisva Lachem Al Keren Hashor, She'en Lachem Chelek B'Elkei Yisrael. That's Achshichu Eineihem Shel Yisrael. The Nes of Chanukah, the Gemara tells us, by Chanukah, Kishen Nichnesu Yevonim Laheichel, Timu Kol Hashmonim Shebeheichel, וכאשר גובה מלכוס בייס חשמונוי וניצחם בודקו ולא מוצא על הפח של שמן שהיה מונח בחייס של כהן גדול ולא היה בו להדלק יום אחד נעשה בנס והדליקו ממנו 18 יומים שנה אחרת כבום ועשו יומים טובים בהלל והידוע. Morale in Yisrael is the kasha l'chora to make Chanukah, the Yom Tov of Chanukah, because of mitzvah of the Neiros, should have been because of the Hatzol of Klal Yisrael. Lafia now, however, we'll see right away what the morale says. The morale, we can say the pshat is the Ika, his gabras over the Yevonim was that the Yevonim is, as we say in our Nisim, that כשעומדו מלכוס יובל נרשל לעמך ישראל להשכיחם תרסך להעביר מחוקי כרצונך. Was is they umgegangen להשכיחם תרסך להעביר מחוקי כרצונך? Because they wanted to be spitz chochma. Greek culture, Greek philosophy, that's the highest form of culture, the highest form of chochma. And they knew that Klal Yisrael had a claim to chochma selakim. So therefore, they wanted to be mevatel Torah and mitzvahs, and when the Bnei Shalom caused the nitzachon of the Chashmonoim, therefore the Bnei Shalom Pakiyat was machadish a new mitzvah Ner Chanukah, which is came the menorahs of the Beis Hamikdash, because their kavanah when they went in, they were matama kol hashmonim shebeheichel. Their kavanah was to be mevatel this. And therefore the Baruch Shem showed this nes, that this nes was for the Indian, that they weren't matzliach. The Maral himself says another pshat, and he has this kasha, why would they make a nes because of adlokas, that the mitzvah shouldn't be bottled? They should have made the Ika nes should have been b'shvil hatzalosam, not b'shvil shenasal nes asas mitzvah. So he says that B'emesen the Iker Nes Chanukah, the Iker Yom Tov of Chanukah was made because of the Nes of the Hatzolah. However, you might think that they were Giborim and they did it with a strategy, whatever, and it was B'derech HaTeva that the Milchama, that the Chashmonoim or Menatzeach, the Yevonim, was B'derech HaTeva with strategy. There were various Giborim, Afal Pi. If you take him and you say, look at Megillus Antiochus, he was half of a fellow, because you just had Matisyahu and his 5 sons. They killed Alafim and Ravobus of the Yevonim. So maybe it was they had some sort of strategy, whatever. So then the Maral says that the Banish wanted to show that this was not B'derech HaTeva. Don't make any mistake to think that the Chashmonaim was such Giborim. It was Shaloi K'derech HaTeva, just like this oil, which is Ein Bo El Lahad L'Kiyam Echad, and it's Dolok Bo Shmona Yomim. that this was a gilui, that the whole Indian of the Nitzachon over the Yevonim was a nes l'malam b'derech teva. Ki yodua, that Zion is teva and Ches is l'malam in a teva. Therefore, the ner, which only had enough to burn one day, burned for 8 days l'malam b'derech teva. We can moisezayin of them that the nes was such that you took a ner that only had the pach only had enough to burn one day and burn for 8 days. And in Emerson, this is a derech that a person can have in avodas Hashem. The Chavis Avoba says in Shachez Ben HaNefesh, he says, "Cheshboina im nafsho ma sheyesh b'yicholtei mimayso ha'avoda." So a person has to make a cheshbon what he can do, what his yicholos is to ma'aso avoda, and v'yagel and tzorch, and he is lahagel bo, lahasmin bo, v'yoretz v'yechor la'soisa at sheyosher logim l'minog, that he should try to use all his koichas until it becomes a minig, that he uses all his koichas. But it doesn't stop there. After he's used all his koichas and he feels that this is as much as he can do with derech teva, he should be mispalel to Rabbanu Shalom and have a tshuka that he should go even greater, to greater heights. And the Rabbanu Shalom will, and he should ask the Rabbanu Shalom to help him to be ma'amed, so he should do more than his yecholos. And he brings down, he says, Im yishtadol v'yimaher v'yechos lasas ma sheyesh v'yicholtoi. If a person tries to use all his koichos, whatever he can do b'derech teva, then Kavayochel, the Banshim will help him to do l'malam in Atava, and he will find in his yediyas, and he will find in his yecholas, you'll find vistas and milas and madregas that he was not blessed with b'derech Atava, l'malam b'derech Atava. This is the Nes Chanuka that the Banshim could have made, that they should find 8 pachim of Sheman to contradict what the Yevom did, but the Rebbeinu Shalom did it in this way, that he gave them 1 pach which you could only burn for 1 day, and when they used that pach for 1 day, it burned for 8 days. The same thing was the Chashmonoim themselves. They mamash did l'malam b'derech hateva. There were only these few people, and they killed out tens of thousands of the enemy, because when the Shor saw that they did this Navola in the base of Mikdash, he couldn't be soivel this, and he did what he could, and the Banshim gave him koyach, and this is a limit for us, for all of us from Chanukah, that a person has to realize kivayochel, that the Banshim, when a person uses all his koychas, and he uses whatever he can b'derech hateva, and then he asks the Banshim to help him, the Banshim will help him, they will get l'mala b'derech hateva, just like the Pach Hashem, it was only for 1 day, it was only enough for 1 day, and the Rebbeinu Shalom caused that 1 day could go for 8 days. The Rebbeinu Shalom can give him koichas l'malam b'derech hateva. The Rebbeinu Shalom will help him. Zalala zeicha zayin to nisim in the floors kashosa by yom ha'im. The Rebbeinu Shalom zal machem for uns nisim in the floors b'zman hazeh.